Good morning. How you doing? You're doing really well. You enjoying your weekend? Yeah. One of the most difficult things to do is to change the story you tell yourself in your heart. And it's probably one of the biggest obstacles to overcome. Because we all believe a certain story about ourselves. And varying parts of that story will be influenced by other people. Come on, boss. So, if you're hearing the same sort of things off other people, you'll believe certain things about yourself, about what you believe, about what they think. It's very complex. Hence why it's really hard to change the story. And you have to come to understand that we just live in a sea of energy. Everything's energy. And that energy can either feel good or it can feel bad. But it's just energy. And our chosen, well, unconscious reaction to that energy in most places. But how can you change that story? You can start telling yourself with I am affirmations. But if you're surrounded in an environment that's giving contra indications in your external world that don't match what you're telling yourself, there'll be a conflict between your head and heart. Your head will believe one thing, and your lie detecting heart will ultimately know the truth. And your unconscious state really just does what you tell it. So if you can find a way to feed your unconscious state with positive energy and phrases that you say to yourself that you might find hard to accept, such as if you're not healthy and you have physical reminders that you're not, telling yourself you're healthy, your body's just not going to believe it. You may say the words, but your heart won't believe it, and ultimately you'll stay in the same sort of state. So how can you change the way your heart receives that information? Well, you have to talk to it in a way that, or say words that make it more believable. So if you're not healthy, for instance, saying I'm healthy when you don't truly believe it, and your body certainly doesn't believe it, you just not be taken. But if you say it'd be nice, wouldn't it be nice to be healthy? Yeah. Well, you can take that, your heart will take that, because yeah, you can feel that it will be nice to be healthy. So what I'm trying to sort of tell you is that you've got to choose the words very carefully that you tell yourself if you want to change the story that you believe about yourself. And you've got to Be conscious about this. You've got to be careful what you allow yourself, where you allow your energy to go. No different to if you're encouraging a highly nutritious state within your body. You'd be very careful what you put in your mouth. The same goes with your unconscious. You've got to be careful what you feed it and where you allow your energy, your focus to go. The other night, my wife was, well, she'd been told by my son, by my brother, to watch a series on TV. And I don't watch much TV. But because my brother and my son have both recommended this, I thought, well, maybe worth a go. And it was something called, I think it's on mainstream TV, it's called Traitor. I think if you've caught it, Jimmy Call hosts it. Basically there's, I can't remember, we're probably about 15, 20 contestants of all different background, ages. But the aim of the game is to lie and deceive your fellow contestants to win up to £120,000 for the club, which is a fair amount of money by anyone's stretch of the imagination. And I started to watch it, and very, very quickly I just felt, it just felt wrong in my heart. It was, here we are, encouraging 20 strangers who were encouraged to get to know each other on the train there, and then form teams and bonds, only to lie and deceive each other, just for a monetary reward. And when you realise that that's not a good moral TV programme, encouraging others to be deceitful and lie for financial gain. But it's a financial gain. If that goal was to be the most peaceful person at the end of the competition, you think people would lie and deceive? No. But I couldn't watch anymore. I literally went back in, picked my bass up and started playing. But the wife hasn't watched anymore. She found, once I pointed out the obvious moral dilemma that it was creating, that she didn't watch anymore. But if you're telling yourself a story that to get monetary gain, you've got to lie and deceive, what sort of lesson, what sort of learning is that teaching you, the viewer? Yeah, be a far less popular programme if people were queuing up to be taught how to pursue peace as a incentive. It would. But all these society people, all these people telling us that we need to do this in order to have this. No. You know what makes you happy, what makes you peaceful. And you start telling yourself, yeah, that you are great. I am loving. I see beauty in everything. And you've got to program your unconscious with these new suggestions that will ultimately lead you to change your story that you tell yourself and believe, more importantly, what your heart believes to be true. So take some time and think, what story do I believe about myself? And be honest, as I said before, we are where we are. We can only know what we know at this moment in time. And everything is where it should be. You've got to work on this. It won't happen overnight. It takes years. Well, it took me certainly years. But you get jumps. You get quantum jumps almost in changing your beliefs. And it literally only comes from the consistency, daily practice. Yeah. This is your life we're talking about. And hopefully be a long and healthy one. So don't you hurt yourself. To make it sweet. Yeah. Enjoy your dance to the song that you want to see and feel in your inner world. Yeah. Well, I've rambled on for long enough now. I hope that's helped in a way, because it is a tough subject to. Yeah, you can tell yourself and read books about it as much as you want, but it's your unconscious you've got to do the work on. Yeah. Well, take care for now. Hope you're having a great day, and I'll catch you soon. Bye bye now.